100 years ago, Susie Parker Stringfellow chose to give everything she owned to create a hospital for her community. Many years later, that gift expanded to the creation of the Community Foundation of Northeast Alabama. As I was thinking about how to honor Susie's philanthropic legacy that spanned 100 years, a book arrived on my desk. Tom and Kitty Stoner conceived of the idea of open spaces, sacred places during a trip to London. As soon as I finished reading the book, I knew we could honor Susie's love of nature, faith, and community by creating open spaces and sacred places throughout the 9 counties served by the Community Foundation of Northeast Alabama. And our trustees agreed. We decided to create 2 sites per county, and applications were accepted from not-for-profit organizations and community groups. It was a competitive process, and not every proposed site was funded. Each approved site received a $10,000 grant, a very special and unique Open Spaces Sacred Places bench, and a marker that honored Susie specific to each site. Many sites contributed even more to the creation of their individual sites. Each site was required to contain 4 elements: a portal, a pathway, a destination, and a sense of surround. Other than that, they could develop whatever they wanted. Each site was required to have an anchor institution committed to the ongoing maintenance of the space. And the Community Foundation is committed to providing an additional $10,000 grant every 10 years to each site for the refurbishment and the maintenance and the upgrade of the sites. We are grateful to the many individuals in Northeast Alabama that partnered with the Community Foundation to create these living legacies. You're about to see one of those unique and special places, an Open Spaces Sacred Places site honoring the 100-year philanthropic legacy of Susie Parker Stringfellow.
We are so excited about this opportunity to partner with the City of Ashland for this Open Space Sacred Place. It is a unique park in that it's a park within a park. It is strategically nestled within the city's park, which has a walking track, pavilions for people to enjoy with their families. It has a skate park. It also has a tennis court. And so this park and this space is a great addition because it's a place for people to reflect and to be able to take in the sight, the scenery of the surrounding nature that's surrounding the park.
Well, our park has been here since the early 70s, late 60s. It has been added on to many times in those years. We used to have a swimming pool here, but now we have a pretty good skateboard park for the youth to utilize. We have swing sets and play equipment for the younger kids. We have a 1.5-mile walking trail here, facilities for picnicking and pavilions and so forth. And of course now we have the new pocket park.
I had worked with the foundation on a couple of things with the Arts League here in Clay County, and when I found out about this, it was just perfect because our park, needed a little sprucing up. So when I got on the council 4 years ago, we wrote the grant, and everything just fell into place. Everything, even the Fire Soul Ellen.
I was just up at Kim Chris, which she is a council member. She's a council lady, and she's a good friend of mine. And I was just in her store one day and saw this brochure about the Susie Stringfellow. And I said, "What's this about?" And she started telling me about the bench and all this. She said, "You want to try it?" And I said, "Yeah, let's go for it." And it's funny, but I kind of feel like I've got a kindred spirit with Miss Stringfellow, and never, just from that, because I actually worked in the garden of her house that was built for her several years ago. It's just become a blessing. It's just a blessing to me to have been able to do it. It's a blessing to have spent time with my grandchildren doing it, making those memories. It's been a blessing to do something for a city that I love, people that I love, and that's just what I do.
I've noticed a lot of people in the past couple of months since it's been completed, late in the afternoon especially, there'll be people by themselves on the bench, and I know they're listening to the waterfall and just kind of meditating and getting their thoughts. So it's being utilized quite a bit.
My hope is that folks can get unplugged, totally unplugged, and come out here and enjoy the park and being outdoors. And I've seen that. I've even seen kids riding bikes, and giving them a place to come and sit and unplug is a great thing.
Really, it's a destination place that you actually have to discover once you come into the park. And so as you're walking along the tracks, you have an opportunity to discover this place, which is something that's uniquely different from every other aspect of the park, because it is specifically and intentionally put in place for peace, for reflection, and it gives people an opportunity to have a place of meditation in this wonderful park.